Week 12, Bills versus Eagles. So right now, it is showing even. I am going to take Philadelphia. This was a close one. I just finished watching Monday Night Football where Philadelphia pulled out a win against Kansas City. They look really good doing it. Um, the model has it virtually even. So if you come up here to the top, it's so when you see the 50% means that they won 50% of the games. Buffalo won 48% of the games. 2% came out it's tied. So that just goes to show you how close this is. We come over here to the right. Um, again, 20 to 21, slight advantage over here. And when you look at the confidence interval, it says, hey, there's no clear winner. There's no statistical difference. It tends to show a slight uh, advantage for Philadelphia, but ever so slight. And the Bayesian update provides a little bit of clarity, but it's again this should be probably the best game of the weekend. This and the Houston game is probably going to be the best games. There's a lot of bad games this weekend, to tell you the truth. Um, but there's a couple good ones. This is going to be one of them. And so when I look at this one here, again, Buffalo should be a lot better than what their record says that they are. They've had some really bad losses. I'm glad to see that they came out and they look good against New York. And I got to tell you, they did not look really good in the first half either. Um, I think it was 16-6 at the end of the first half, and they held New York to that 6. Again, Buffalo has a way of playing to the level of a low opponent. um, and then they seem to flop when they play against uh, good opponents. So they crawl over the bad opponents. They play poorly against a good opponent. So I'm glad they fired their offensive coordinator. They're probably going to have to make a few more firings in this case. But um, they pushed that off with his last win. Then when I come over here to Philly again, they look good. I just got done watching them beat Kansas City. It was a really good game. Both teams scored within their predicted levels, but they flip flopped. Philadelphia scored at the top end of their predicted level, and Kansas City scored at the bottom end. But those are great games to watch. And from the algorithm perspective, that's why I have confidence intervals. So it was really good. With that, Phillies they are firing on all cylinders, looking good, and Buffalo has not. So let's go take a look at the performance characteristics here. So you got Philly over here. They've got a solid running game. You see some of the passing numbers from Josh Allen. I think some of those are garbage yards and that they're trying to push the ball down the field because they're losing. But that dude's got a remarkable arm. But it just seems to me as though I don't know what's wrong with their offense. They should be a lot better than what they are. Then when we come over here to the right, man, I do see a lot of these sacks over here for Philadelphia. They're going to have to clean that up. But then when I come down here to Buffalo, they got to stop throwing interceptions. You're just not going to win football games when you're doing that. Those are just horrible, especially if you're about in the red zone, you're about to score, and instead you throw a pick. So instead of getting 6 points, you get nothing and you give the ball away. And they've had a bad habit of doing that. Josh Allen's pushing the ball. He wants to score, and instead he's throwing interceptions. Um, Philadelphia also has more of this explosiveness up here. So with that, it should be a great game. I'm going to go ahead and take Philly on this one. If you're going to watch any game on Sunday, watch this one. So anyhow, hope you have a good Thanksgiving. Like and subscribe if you like what you listen to. Drop me a line and enjoy your weekend.